As many of you hopefully know, March is Women's History Month.
Ah, yes, that wonderful time of year where we remember that I wasn't able to open my own bank account 50 years ago.
It's important to learn and remember the struggles of women, so we brought an expert on to help teach us. Please welcome Jonathan.
Hi guys, super excited to be here.
Now, Jonathan, and I just want to get this straight, you are not a woman, correct?
That's correct, Owen, but I have a degree in both the history of feminism and women's studies, so I think you could say I'm an expert on the female experience.
Okay, so what are you here to teach us about the Women's History Month?
Actually, Caitlin, I believe we should be referring to it as Women's Herstory Month. I truly think that's the first step to really changing things.
I mean, that feels more performative than substantial.
And while there have been huge strides in creating equal rights over the past 100 years, women are still far from equal. Look at the wage gap, the Free the Nipple campaign, the lack of coverage of women's sports, the push to free the nipple, the fact that women are often referred to as pushy and bossy when they're in positions of power. Their nipples are covered.
Jonathan, you seem specifically fixated on freeing the nipple.
Yeah, well, you could say it's a personal fight of mine. Did you know that in Indiana and Tennessee, the mere showing of a woman's breasts is a crime?
I didn't know that, but I do agree that it's important to desexualize that.
Katie.
Catherine.
Please. Let the expert do the talking. As I was saying, I believe that women should be allowed to have their nips out whenever they want. That's how I practice it in my house. You know, if a woman is there and wants to go topless, I let her. Hell, you know, if she wants to go bottomless, by all means, for feminism, am I right?
Jonathan, this sounds less like feminism and more like you're just kind of horny.
What? No, of course not. I want an equal world between men and women. Nevertheless, she persisted, am I right?
Every sentence you speak, I like you less.
Okay. Here's another one. Women's sexual autonomy. If a woman doesn't want to have sex, she's a prude. But if she does, she's a slut. Isn't that disgusting?
I absolutely agree that the difference between men and women when talking about sex is very gross.
Thank you for your opinion, Kara. I'm glad you have one in that silly little head of yours. Personally, I think women should be able to have as much sex as they want without having to be guilted about it. That's why I'm starting to do my part to stop the stigma.
And how exactly are you doing that?
I have sex with a different woman every day. For feminism.
You see, that sounds less like a fight for women's rights and more like another way for you to sexualize women.
Absolutely not, Owen. Jeez, you're starting to sound like Krawatoa over here.
Mess up my name or interrupt me one more time and I remove 18 of your organs. One for each cent that you earn more than me.
Oh my God, speaking of the wage gap, let's talk about it. I cannot believe that women still only earn 82 cents for every dollar a man makes. In this day and age, that is unacceptable.
Okay, there's no way that he could sexualize this.
Which is why I'm doing something about it. Now, I don't have a business, so I can't pay them equally. But I do my part by making sure that I don't allow an orgasm gap.
He made it sexual. How did he make it sexual?
And what is an orgasm gap exactly?
Oh, it's very simple. If she doesn't orgasm, then I don't orgasm.
And how has that been working out for you?
I haven't come in 426 days.
Come on, man. You know about the clitoris, right?
Okay, listen. The clitoris was a myth made up by the CIA to control people.
All right, I've had enough of this pervert. Jonathan, the women's history expert, everyone.
Well, we cut to
Boo this man!
This man!